Hi there, welcome to JD Answers. Today I'll be going over the GANA 3-input splitter. This is a great device to have if you have multiple input devices such as gaming consoles, TV provider boxes, or whatever input devices you have, but you just don't have enough HDMI slots to put them in. This will be a great tool for you to use. First, I want to thank you for supporting this channel by hitting the subscribe button, selecting all notifications, and thank you for your thumbs up. If you wish to purchase this item, I listed the Amazon link for you to purchase in the description down below. The GANA input splitter has lights indicating what display you have on. It also has a button that lets you manually select the device you want displayed. In the front, it has 3 HDMI selectors. Each HDMI selector is made of a 24-karat gold plated, which increases the transmission performance. Now the inputs, again, you can use gaming consoles, laptops, computers, desktop computers, streaming sticks, or any other input device you need. However, when you go to gaming, sometimes, like for instance the PlayStation 4, you would need to lower the resolution for it to work because this runs at a 4K at 60 Hertz. This runs at 4K at 30 Hertz, whereas the PlayStation 4 runs at 4K 60 Hertz. Xbox, sometimes you'll notice the difference with that too. If you're running 4K, you would need to have something that has a 4K at 60 Hertz splitter. Now, my recommendation is to use an AVMTON 2.0 HDMI splitter or the NewCare 2.0B HDMI splitter, which I have links for you in the description down below. The GANA switch runs at a 4K at 30 Hertz. Which is comparable to a 1.4 HDMI cable with a data rate of 6.18 gigabits per second, which is double the resolution of high definition. The most common 4K is 4K at 60 Hertz, which is comparable to a 2.0 HDMI cable with a data rate of 12.54 to 18.1 gigabytes per second. The GANA switch does not need a power cord, as long as the other devices plugged in can turn on the device. For example, if you're using a laptop and you have an Xbox and a Blu-ray player connected to the input devices, you would need to turn on the Blu-ray player or the Xbox for make the laptop to work, because the laptop does not have enough power to turn on the switch. You would need to turn on another source. Now I will show you some demonstrations using the GANA switch with other input devices. I would also show you demonstrations on how the power source works with this, because it doesn't have one. You will need to have other input devices turned on. Then I'll be showing you a demonstration using the GANA switch with the Elgato HD60 capture card using the OBS software and Streamlabs software. Okay, now I'm going to show you a demonstration using the GANA 3-input splitter with an LG 32-inch monitor. Input number 1 will be the laptop. Input number 2 would be the Blu-ray player. Input number 3 will be the Xbox. Now I'm going to go ahead and toggle. Input number 2 is the DVD player. Input number 3 is the Xbox. Now I'm going to toggle back to number 1 and we're going to check how long it takes to get there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, input number 2, Blu-ray player. 1, 2, 3, 4. Xbox. 1, 2. Kind of slow, so it could have been 3. Okay, now we're going to see how the power source works out, because in some devices you need the other devices to be powered on. So let's go ahead and turn off the Blu-ray player. I press the button. You can see the red light on it still. Let me move this a little bit more. Let's see if you see it. I hear it functioning, and it's off. And the Xbox is still on. Let's verify the laptop is still on. It's still active. And number 2, which is the Blu-ray player, and you got nothing, which is good because it's powered off. Now, let's see if the laptop works with the Xbox off. So let's turn it to number 3 so I can power out the source from here. Off. Go back to number 1 for the laptop. And it's working. The Blu-ray player is off and the Xbox off. Let's make sure though. Blu-ray player off, Xbox off. Let's see if it works now with the laptop again, with all the power sources been turned off already. And it still works. The laptop does work. Alright, so let's go ahead and power on the DVD player. And while that's turning on, we're going to go ahead and turn off the laptop. Toggle to number 2 for the DVD player, Blu-ray player. And it's on. So now it knows it functions without another additional source. The laptop worked with no additional source. The Blu-ray player worked with no additional source. Now let's go ahead and start powering on the DVD player and see, the Xbox, and see if that works without any additional power sources. Which, powering off the Blu-ray player. Oh, I'm sorry, opened it. Let's go to number 3. It's on. Let's verify number 1 is off. Number 2. That's for the laptop. Number 2 again. Number 2 is still off. Okay, let's go back to number 3. There you go. The GANA switch does give enough power. I mean, the input devices give the GANA splitter enough power to turn on, where they don't need other devices to be turned on. Now let's see how this works. I'm going to turn the Blu-ray player back on to see how this works when I have a Roku stick plugged in. I'm going to take off the laptop. And I'm sorry, I keep turning the wrong button for the... Let's press play to get that back on. I have the Roku stick. Now remember, some Roku, Amazon sticks, and Chromecast sticks stick out larger than other HDMI inputs, where you could see the blue and red, and these Roku sticks fit perfectly in there. Now some Roku sticks, Amazon sticks, and Chromecast I've seen go about halfway into the blue part is, so which you only get to use 2. But this is a newer Roku stick, so that's probably why they thinned it out and it's working better. Let's go to number 1. See if the Roku stick is working. Now, right now, the Blu-ray player and the Xbox is on. So let's go to number 2. And wait for the Blu-ray player where the movie's actually starting. You can see it loading, so it's on. So let's go to number 3, which is the Xbox. It's on. Let's verify number 2 one more time. Okay, so let's turn off the Blu-ray player with the right button this time. Let's keep it on number 1 for the Roku. And without the DVD player, the Roku still power on. But let's turn off that Xbox over there. I'm going to reach over, turn it off. I didn't want to switch to number 3, turn off power console and come back on. I want to see if it turns off, if it still is active with the DVD player off function there. Roku stick works. Let's toggle between number 2, number 3, and go back to number 1 just to make sure it's turning on. And it does. The Roku stick does work. So this is pretty good for this GANA 3 input splitter. It doesn't need any additional power sources for the GANA switch to work. Each input device powered it on. Now I'm going to show you a demonstration using the Elgato HD60 with OBS software and Streamlabs. Okay, now we have the GANA HDMI splitter with the Elgato HD60S capture card using OBS software to my laptop, and you can see the gameplay. No lag time on this at all. Alright, I'm going to toggle up to the next next input. Okay, here we go. Continue. The guy in the hat as I'm moving around, staying away. Run, run. There you have it. Okay, again, same setup. GANA input splitter with the Elgato capture card. We got Streamlabs with my laptop. Let's get somewhere there's more light. Here you go. And as you can see, no lag time at all. Okay, let's get the next input device. The one with the white hat is the figure I'll be playing here. And I'm running away to see the moves and no lag time. There you have it. Okay, so we've gone over some features and I show you some demonstrations using the GANA switch. If you wish to purchase this item, I listed the Amazon links for you to purchase in the description down below. Do you have other questions? Please leave them in the feedback section. Make sure to turn on all notifications because I'll be going over some dash cams and other gadgets soon. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.